Good morning, guys, and welcome to the little weekend vlog that we have going on for this weekend. The boys just left the house with Harris. He's taking them to his parents' house to get them out of the house for a little bit, and I'm jumping into today's vlog and what I want to get started for this weekend. We are starting the vlog in what is going to be baby girl's room because most of what I want to get done this weekend is centered around her room. I know it's only February. I have a feeling I'm going to have her sometime in May. So I still have like 3.5 months until that point. But I've been getting a little bit antsy and I kind of want to get going on getting some stuff organized for her and kind of seeing what I have versus what we still need to get in. I mentioned in my last video how I was supposed to be going to pick up her dresser the following day. I filmed that on Wednesday, so on Thursday I was actually supposed to go and pick up her dresser from someone who was selling it off of Facebook Marketplace, but the timing of everything got a little bit dicey later in the afternoon on Thursday. The guy who was selling it, he got stuck at work, so we just postponed until this weekend. He's actually supposed to drop it off at some point today. He felt bad that he wasn't able to make it home in time for me to pick it up on Thursday, so he said he would just bring it here. So I actually moved the bassinet that was over in this little corner over here out of this corner because right here on this wall is where I'm going to put baby girl's dresser. And once that's in here, I really want to go through at least the newborn bin of clothes so far. I mentioned in my last video as well that Harris's mom does all the shopping for her grandchildren, and she did start shopping for baby girl, but she really wants me to go through and look through what I have from the boys that I'm going to use for baby girl, just so that we don't buy too many things for her. So I really want to at least go through the newborn bin of clothes this weekend and pick out what I'm going to use for baby girl. This closet over here actually has a lot of baby stuff in it. It's kind of messy in there as well. So I want to go through this closet and organize it and pull out what I'm going to use for baby girl. Over here, I actually have a lot of stuff that I started to go through just as things have popped into my head, things that I actually had a double of that either I never wound up using the second piece of it, or things that I no longer need double of, and I'm going to list the stuff, either list it on Facebook Marketplace to sell or donate some of it. The Twinsy nursing pillow you can see right there was actually in this closet. I pulled it out and I don't know what I was thinking. I threw it into this closet without washing the cover 3 years ago, and it is so disgusting and dirty. I know our DockATots are in this closet as well, and I'm pretty sure I didn't wash the covers of those as well. So I want to take the covers off those things and wash that stuff. I'm probably just going to get it into decent enough condition to donate it because it is a little messy and dirty, like the straps and everything. I really want to try and clean that up this weekend to get ready to donate that. But the DockATots, like, I'm going to use that for baby girl. I need to clean those covers and have those ready. I just want to go through this closet and start organizing all of this stuff in here for her. The dresser is the first thing that we're getting in for her. I have not ordered anything else for her nursery yet, just with the state of the room and how messy it is with like all this stuff over here that I already started pulling. I don't want to go ahead and order anything else for her room just yet. I want to start the organization process, and then once I have everything kind of organized and gone through and know what's going to be moved in here or know what we're going to use for her, then go ahead and order the rest of her nursery decor and really set up her nursery. That probably won't happen until mid to end of March into April. Like I said, I have a feeling I'm going to have her sometime in May, so I really want her nursery set up by end of April, early May. But for this weekend, I've been getting a little bit antsy and I just want to jump into some prep for baby girl. So we're going to clean out this closet here, collect some things that needs to be washed, go through at least the newborn bin of clothes. I might have to wait to do that tomorrow. Once I get the dresser in here, we'll kind of see. I'll show you guys the dresser that I was able to find for her. It is quite the steal. I am so excited for it. So that is what we have going on for this weekend. A little bit to the start of prep for baby girl. So first things first, I think I'm going to start with this closet here. I'll show you guys what we're working with and then I'll jump into that. I have a comfy little graphic on today and a band-aid on my belly button so my zipper doesn't scratch my belly button. I am not getting dressed into real clothes, so you'll have to enjoy the graphic for today. But this is what this closet is looking like. So Up here, a lot of this stuff is organized, and most of this I'm going to say is going to stay. As I go through the bin of newborn clothes that I'm going to, whatever I'm going to take out for baby girl, I'm going to then put in whatever I'm not going to use for baby girl. Like some of these blue muslins I'm going to just put aside, and like I mentioned in my last video, which I know I keep referencing it, it was a Q&A. If you haven't seen it, I will link it. I'm going to save everything that I'm not using for baby girl and give a bunch of it to my sister, who is going to start trying soon for baby. So a lot of this, like these blue muslins, will go in there, but everything else, like the sleep sacks and everything, will most likely stay up here so that when I need them, I can grab them. All of this over here, this is baby stuff. Like I don't need 2 of these coats, so I will most likely donate the alternate ones of. This stuff will probably stay in here, but everything that is the boys, I'm going to move into their closet so I can make room for stuff for baby girl. And then everything down here, as you can see, I have 1 DACA tot there, 1 DACA tot back there. I want to strip those and wash those and then put them back together so that they're ready for her. I have our changing pad that we're going to use. I'll stick on top of the dresser once I get the dresser in. I have our Love Every play mat. I think that's what it's called. This does need to be washed again. It can go in the wash machine. I'll probably throw that in with whatever I washed today and then lay it out to dry, and then again put it back in here so that it's ready for when I need it for baby girl. I have this really pretty basket down here that I want to take out and leave out because I'm probably going to use that to store like stuffed animals and things that I get in for her. So I want to clean that out and take that out. And then there is a lot of miscellaneous garbage in the bottom of this closet that I want to clean out. So this is really what I want to tackle today. And then if I get the dresser in today, tomorrow I will go through or start going through baby girl's clothes. I do really quickly want to fold the boys' laundry because I finished that this morning so that I can strip these things and throw all of that into their basket so I can carry it down to the basement. So I think I'm going to start with folding their laundry, and then I'll jump into doing that closet, organizing that closet. Plan ahead when starting this, and my stomach is now growling and I'm starving. I've only done one thing so far, which was fold the boys' laundry. So I quickly am going to strip the DACA tots and the twinsy pillow and grab this, throw that in here. I also want to do the boys' sheets from school. I'm going to take all of this down and throw the laundry in and then quickly eat something, and then I will jump into organizing. I'm going to basically pull everything out and clean out what needs to be thrown out and organize what needs to be organized, but my stomach is growling, so I definitely need to eat something first. Okay, scarfed down a yogurt. It's only like 11 o'clock, so I didn't really want a full lunch, but I did go ahead and eat a yogurt, so at least something is in my stomach now to hold me over. And I'm going to jump into the closet. I'm going to pull out everything that's in the bottom of this closet here, get a bag going for like trash and garbage, get a pile going for what I'm going to keep for baby girl, and then put it back in, like reorganize the closet. I'm not going to like pull anything out just yet. So once it's all out and cleaned out, I can just put back in what needs to be saved for her and her nursery. And then we'll kind of see from there if I'm going to start on the bin of clothes anyway without the dresser being here. We have to see. But for now, I'm going to tackle the closet. Okay, this looks so much better. So I have the really nice basket that I want to keep for her stuffed animals, and inside of there I found a bunch of Komotomo nipples, like the different stages for the bottles. We tried the Komotomo bottles with the boys and they did not like them, but I actually saved all of them. So I have replacement nipples I might see if I can like sanitize the bottles and keep those. Let me know down below if like you have to get rid of bottles in between babies. They were barely used, but they have been sitting in my cabinet for a long time. If not, I'll just buy like the outer bottle shell because I do want to try and use those again. Some hats, some hangers. I have the Love Every things that make the playmat. I'll put the bottom part of the playmat back in here. And then when the Docker Tots are cleaned, I'll put the covers back on those and put those in here. I have our changing pad that we're going to keep. This stuff is stuff for their Papa Blick bassinet and swing that obviously I'm going to use for baby girl. And then that's like a bag of clothes of the boys' old pajamas. I need to make room for that stuff in some of their old bins, but for now I just put that back in there. So this is looking a lot better. The boys' clothes that are in here, I really need to clean their room. That's going to be something that I need to put on my to-do list for like next week or some point in the next few weeks. And once their closet is cleaned out, I'll move all of their stuff in there. I mean, I don't really have to worry for now. Harris's mom is not going to bring over a lot of baby girl stuff that she bought until right before she's born. So when I do get that stuff in, it'll get hung in here. But for now, this stuff can just stay here. So this is looking a lot better. This is where her dresser is going to go. I measured it. It should fit perfectly. So I feel like I might wait to start going through her clothes until I get that in. I hope I can get it in today. I'll quickly give you guys like an idea of what we're going to do with the space. So her dresser is going to go here. I need to clean off this radiator. We're going to get blinds in for her room. Her hamper will probably sit there. We're keeping this cubicle. I'm just going to get different bins for in here, and then we will put like her books in there, some toys in some of the cubicles. Her hatch machine will sit on top. We're going to keep this lamp. We're going to put a big mirror right here where this moose head is. I want to do some floating shelves where these little heads are. These I'll probably sell on Facebook Marketplace, but some floating shelves to put like more books, some blocks, maybe some cute decoration. Obviously we're going to keep the rocker. It'll stay there with the little, oh my god, I need to try and use my green machine to clean the insert of the twinsy pillow. I really want to donate and give this to another twin mom in need because it was a lifesaver for me. I just don't need it anymore, and I didn't realize how dirty it was. So I do want to try and use my green machine to clean off those stains. But besides the point, this poof will obviously stay in here. I'm going to get a nice rug for in here. And then her crib will go along this wall. Those mats will go. I'll probably sell those. So I think that's kind of what her room is going to look like. But I'm done with this for now. I actually do think I'm going to make myself some lunch because I'm pretty hungry. And then I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, it's later in the day. The boys are home from Harris's parents' house. And I did wind up bringing up, I believe this is the newborn bin. I see some clothes all the way at the bottom that I think were newborn. What, baby? What? Some swaddles. And then this has shoes. Some of these in here we'll use when she's really little, so I want to go through this. I think a bunch of like the newborn socks are down here. Yeah, like these all look like newborn socks. So I think I'm going to start going through this, and whatever I decide to save and use for her, I'm just going to throw into this bassinet here, and then I'll throw it into the dresser once the dresser comes. I still think it's getting delivered tonight. I'm not too sure. I'm waiting to hear from the guy. And then when I go through this, when I'm done going through this one, we do have another bin that I think is like 0 to 3 or 3 to 6. I kind of have to see what sizes this goes up to, but I think I'm going to start going through this stuff now. I moved everything into the boys' room because they have a little bit more room. I want to be able to lay things out on the floor. So I moved in here to do this. Okay, I feel like there's a good amount of stuff that we can use for baby sister. So this is everything I'm not taking. A lot of this stuff is just a little too boyish for me. And this is what I am going to keep. So these swaddles were some of my favorite to use when the boys were little. They're just like the muslin ones. There are a bunch in the closet already. I'm actually going to pull all the blue ones out of the closet and put them in here so I can put that away. But there's like candy ones in there that you can use, tan ones. And this was a pack of just like plain white and gray that she can use. Here are some little moccasins she can use, some plain Vans, and honestly, I feel like she could be a little tomboyish with these ones. I think these are cute, and the boys never got to wear them. They're little dragons, so I want to make her wear them. And then these are some mittens that we didn't use for the boys, and then all of like the tiny newborn socks. These are the custom tie-dye Nike ones. The boys lived in these at like 3 months old, I think, 2-3 months old. So these are all her socks. Some shoes to get her going. Harris's mom said she did have some stuff from this brand in a cart, but she wanted to see what I had already, so I'm going to send her a picture of all of this when I'm done. So shoes, swaddles. Now this stuff, we have newborn plain white onesies, short sleeve ones that would go under her clothes. We have a bunch of these. I actually only took out 4. These are like those little like button, like long sleeve shirts that they put the baby in the hospital. We bought a bunch of extra ones for the boys. Shirts like this work really well, and even shirt and pants sets work really well when they first come home from the hospital and they have the little belly button stump. So I took 4 out. I think those are the other 4 right there that I might put back. I don't know if she needs 8 of those, but we have a bunch of those extra ones right there. The boys are wrestling in Harris's room, and Harris and I's room with Harris, so that's what that noise is. So yeah, bunch of those in newborn. We have a bunch of the plain short sleeve onesies in newborn. These are like the up to 7 pound preemie size, just in case she is tiny when she comes home from the hospital. I have 3 of those that I took out. This one's blue, but it has little teddy bears on it, so I think it's cute and fine for her. These bottles the boys never liked, but I figured I would try them with her. They have like their hands up in these. Sorry for the noise. These again are those shirt and pant sets. This is like that newborn up to 7 pound size, and then this is 0 to 3. I think I have 2 of those. All of these onesies here, these are actually those little like gowns that you can tie the bottom of. These we got for the boys for their bris, but we felt that they were a little too feminine and girly, like the turquoise. This is like a navy one. Figured I would take them out for her and see if she uses them. And then all of these are onesies, like sleepers in 0 to 3 month or 3 month. This one is so cute. It has little bunny ears, and the boys never wore it, so that's perfect for her. This one's like gray with animals, gray with seals. This one's like little wildlife. I feel like that's fine for her. One of the blue constellation ones I took out. This one's just like stars. I feel like I could put a little green bow on and it's fine for her. This dog one was one of my favorite ones that Ben used to wear. Again, I feel like that's fine for her. It's not overly boyish. And then these are 2 pairs of sweatpants, plain gray, plain black, that I took out for her. So I think, oh, these are also 2 more sleepers. These are by Angel Deer. They're so super soft. I think this is that same brand. I think my grandma in North Carolina got these for the boys from some boutique down there. This is another one from that brand. So super soft. This is in 3 to 6 months. So all of this is like for fresh out of the hospital and coming home, and then 0 to 3, and then 3 to 6. So I think this is a pretty good start for her, on top of what Harris's mom has for her. A bunch of that stuff is a lot more girly, flower patterns, fruit patterns, pink, purple, all that kind of stuff. So I think that mixed with this is a good balance for her wardrobe to get her started. So I am going to quickly pull all of those blue, what are they called? Muslin blankets, swaddles, and stick them in here so I could get that away, and then put all of this just in that bassinet that's in there for now. I'll have to rewash it all before she comes, so there's no point in like folding it and making it neat, but I am going to bring all of this into her room. Okay, it is now Sunday. Boys, I gotta get scissors to take all that off. Can we please wait 1 minute? We just got the dresser delivered, and it is so good. Exactly like what was pictured in the pictures.
Mom,
I think maybe like a few dings, but honestly, for $120 when the original price was $1,100, this is like the Facebook Marketplace steal of a century. So I'm actually going to unwrap it now and just like check it over and see what needs to be wiped down. I need to wipe my floor. We kind of scuffed that up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like unwrapped. Hey, 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 hey. just magic erased it. I unwrapped it and magic erased it because there was like a few little just like marks on it, but you could tell the guy must have had it in a storage unit because he did have it wrapped up in the saran wrap, and then when he brought it here, he did have it covered. He must work in like something that has to do with furniture or construction or something, because he had like a nice official tarp on it, like those padded ones. And he said, Harris and him, when they were carrying it up the stairs, he said he's used to it because of his job. Maybe he's a mover, I don't really know. But you can see there's one little ding right there. I think like two little ones right there. And then over here, I have some white paint in my garage that I'm sure I could just touch those spots up. But for $120, this is so good. I really wanted like a wood dresser or a white dresser when I was first trying to figure out what we wanted. This is like the perfect happy medium. The wood color matches our floors so good. For baby girl's crib, if we don't wind up using the boys one, which I explained how we could do that with the carpet that we want, the blue goes. There is a crib that I was looking at that is white and wood like this. That would match so good if we wind up just picking that up. It's a pretty inexpensive crib, but I have been perusing Facebook Marketplace because you would be surprised with the amount of finds you can get on there. Like I said, this dresser, when he sent me the dimensions, it's the cloud dresser by Nestig, and when I looked it up, I was shocked to see the price tag of $1,100, and he had it listed for $150, and I kept my eye on it. I kept it saved, and then he brought it down to $127, and then we settled on $120. You always have to do a little haggle with Facebook Marketplace, but I am so happy with it. I'm obviously going to push it closer to the radiator. I was magic erasing the radiator. It fits perfectly where I want it to fit, and I am so happy with it. Good morning, guys. It is now Tuesday. I just got home from dropping the boys at school. I'm having a little banana, and then I'm going to sit down and finish editing this video. I edited it for the most part yesterday, but we had a pretty crazy day yesterday, so I wasn't able to get it up, and then I realized I needed a closing clip. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now that I started to go through things for baby girl, I'm sure over the next few weeks I'm going to continue to go through things, make lists of what I need to get in for her, and like I said, continue to buy things for her nursery. I really want to get her rug in. I'll probably order it at the end of February, probably early March, end of February, to get that in sometime in March. And then all the other accessories and everything I'll order miscellaneously throughout March. And then in April, we'll decide if we're going to be getting her a crib or using one of the boys' cribs. And like I said, I really want her room to be done end of April, early May. We kind of have a busy April. So that's the little game plan I have for little baby girl down here who is getting very big very fast. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.